start the record. Let me share the screen again. So here we go. Coming back. So let me close this. Okay, just remember how things work out. Now, if I want to put this profit on the color, I can do that as well. Okay. Oh God, sorry. Control Z. Where's the profit? Profit. Yeah. Profit. There's something happening. Drag this, put it on the color. Okay. And I can change this color combination now. Let us now, instead of auto, let us put it red and green. Now this just for showing you how it is. Okay, this looks a bit different. Okay, so the greens will tell me that's an up. The red, as soon as it goes down, something it will tell me a loss. Okay, it can give me a better picture. Clear? Now I can introduce. Let's introduce a new type of a chart. So I'm creating a new chart. All those who are doing simultaneously, look at this now. Okay, this is another one which is important, especially when we have how we can make use of the your latitude and longitude and why it is introduced. Now look at go to show me. Okay, go to show me, and from here you select the states. Let us select the state. So I select state. As soon as I do that, some of my graphs got the maps and symbol maps. These two have got highlighted. These two got highlighted. Okay, and it requires, that means it requires only one measure. It requires only one value here. Now that is nothing but a state, and it's a dimension. It's under dimension here. Now this is the default one which has been shown. I won't take this one. I'll go to the other one. Click on this one, everyone. If you're doing it, you click on this, see what happens. Okay, so I get a chart like this, a state. Fine. Now, why the states are not getting displayed? Let me click on this. Yeah. Now, for all those, how many of you are doing simultaneously, guys? Anyone who's doing it? Okay, fine. If there are no one, let me tell you. Now, in your cases, suppose you select the state and you want to show the map in the form of a map. Okay, and you do this. This map is grayed out. And here in the corner, you can see this, there's something known as 49 unknowns. It tells me that the 49 values that which are there in my database is not known to it, or it's not known to Tableau right now. Okay, so what I'll do is, there's a reason behind this. The reason is because my machine, my laptop, has been configured as per the Indian standard, the date time, the Indian date time, and so on. So if I click on this, I can edit the location. So click on edit location, everyone, you can go here. And here you can see the country here, which is set is India. And that's the reason why it is not known. Okay, it is not known. You can see unrecognized. Okay, so if you get an issue like this, first of all, you have to click on this and I have to fix this. Instead of fixed value, I need to take it from the field. Now, in some cases, in your case, you might get only region or you might get only country here. Okay, I have a country oblique region field. So I'll click on this one. Okay, and I'll click OK. Now, as soon as I do that, I get a better map now. Okay, I'm getting a better map. And here, whenever you go to that particular position, you'll get to know the states. Right now, everything is blue right now. Let us introduce the profit. Let us introduce the profit. So I'll click on this profit. As soon as I clicked on profit, something happened, the color changed, and the default color combination, that orange blue, got selected. And now tell me, if I want to find out which is the region or which is the state which is giving me better profits. Which are the ones? So if I, the darker color, darker blue colors. So this one, California. This one here, New York. Okay, even a bit this one, but not to that great extent. Okay, so New York and California are giving me the best profit or the highest profit. Which are the states which are giving me losses? Which are the states which are giving me losses? So this is the one, Texas, which is giving me the highest loss. Okay, which is giving me the highest loss. Fine. The other colors will give me some other values. So lighter the color, it goes from darker blue to lighter, and orange, as soon as it enters orange, the negative values. You can see this negative value here, again here somewhere, this one. Okay. Now, if I have to change the color combination, I can again go here. I can click on this, edit the color. Let me take the green one. So I'll take red and green diverging and apply this. Darker green color will give me a better picture. Okay, if I want to know the states directly from here, okay, what you can do is you can drag and drop the states on the label. Okay, I'll get the state names also directly. You need not go to the label here and check it out. Okay, but that is not my requirement right now. So I'm going to just remove this state. Yeah, I'm going to remove the state. Okay. Now let us go to the other one. So this time I'll go for the city. This time I'll go for the cities. Okay. Now in the state, I have got to know which is the state which is giving me the highest profit and the least profit, you can say. Now what if I want to check city wise and state wise both? So what I'll do is I'll select where is my state and the city together. Okay. Sorry, state and city. Go back to show me again. This time I'll select the default one, which is giving me the map. So let me select the recommended one. So I select this one. Okay. Now again, there's a problem. Again, there's a problem. This time there are 604 unknowns. Again, I click this, edit the location. Okay. Now these are mismatch. Now there's some 49 issues for the states and 531 issues for the city. Okay, let us look at the city here. Okay, all the cities are unknown. Okay, all the cities are unknown. States also. So what I'll do, I'll change this, change it to region. Okay, something got changed. Now there's no problem here. You can see this. Cities, no issues. State, no issues. Click on OK. Fine. Now I have got this map again. And we have got this sizes, the details of, so each one is marked. Now let me put the profit here again. So I'll pick up profit. Okay. And this time it is size wise, the bigger the circle, but this is not giving me a good picture. I'm not able to recognize which is the biggest one. So what I'll do is I'll change this profit sum to, let us put it on color. Okay. Now here we go. Again, I'll change the color so that it becomes, I'll stick to that same color combination, green, blue, sorry, red, green, diverging, and apply this. Okay, fine. Now you can see I'm getting a better picture. I'm getting a better picture. Fine. And you might have noticed in both the cases, in your column and rows, you got the generated fields. So longitude, latitude. Okay, that got added. Similar here also. You can see this latitude and longitude got added. Clear? And you can go to any of the pictures, the darker the color, the darker the green color, the better the, you can see sales value. Now, the state, city, if you want, you can do more changes here. Okay, darker color, you can come to some other options and so on. Okay. Now, to create a dashboard, let us first of all decide what I want to do. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll keep this two sheets here. Let us do some naming also. So I'll create some uh, uh, charts for you. Look at this. Let me add one chart. So I'll use subcategory. I want to find out, okay, which are the items which is giving me less profit and what is the reason, all that stuff. So let us try first of all. Whenever you're creating a dashboard, it should give me a better picture and focus on a particular area. Don't focus on multiple things in one dashboard. So if one dashboard is just telling me about the profits and the sales value, now stick to that. Okay, so the dashboard should contain only information regarding that. So what I'll do is I'll first rename this one. I'll create, let us create a sales mix here. So sales mix. And in this, I'll make use of subcategory. Okay, let me do one thing. I'll just select subcategory and the sales figure. Okay, select this sales figure. Show me. I'll draw a chart. Okay, and let us swap this. I'll put it here. Okay, and I'll put the sales down here. I'll sort this out. Okay, this gives a better picture. One more thing I'll do is I'll display the labels. Okay, so this gives me the sales mix. It tells me which item is giving me better sales. Okay, I'm not introducing the price here. Okay, let us create another one. Now this time I'll introduce the sales and profit now. So let me change this here, rename this one. So I'll name this as sales and profit mix. Okay. So again, I had your subcategory, so subcategory and your sales figure. So let me drag and do it faster. Sales. Okay. I'll sort this out, sort it. And this time I'm going to introduce the profit value. So profit, I'll put it on the color. Okay. This is giving me another picture. Okay. It tells me that this orange indicates that the tables is not giving me profits. Okay. Or less profit. The color combination, I'll stick to the default one right now. Okay. Or if you want, you can change it whenever you are practicing it. The second one I'll check is I want a line chart. So I'll come to a line chart. And this line chart is going to tell me about the profits. Okay, the trend. Let us rename this one. So this gives me the profit trend. So I want to know the profit trend over a period of, let us say, month wise. Okay, so for this, I'll check the order date. So this is my order date. I'll put it in the column. Okay, and I'll put the profit. So where is my profit? Profit here in the rows. Okay, now I'll change this because I want a trend to be seen. I want to go for the line chart. I want the line chart here. Now this is not coming properly because order ID I put order date, guys. So okay, order date, a line chart, and I want this to be a continuous one, so I have to change this and change this one here and go and take month wise. Okay, this looks better. And one more thing I'll do here is I'll drag the profit also because I want and put it on the color. Okay, and I'll introduce a trend line. So right click, introduce a trend line as well. Okay, this a trend line which gives you some information. Clear? Fine. Let us go ahead. This is my third chart because I want to create a dashboard here. So I'll go another one. This time, I want the orders and the profit, but I want the value. I don't want to see the trend. I want the profit values. What is the value? So what I'll do is I'll rename this profit values. Okay. And again, I'll require the profit. So I'll put the profit in the rows, and I'll put uh, the date, order date first. Let me put the order date in the column, and I'll put the profits. Okay, and this I want a bar chart. Okay, a bar chart, and I want to put the profit on the color as well. Okay, one more thing I'll be doing is I don't want this in the rows. I want this here, and I'll change this to continuous. Oh God, I'll say month wise. Okay, and where's the profit? I'll pick up the profit. I'll put on the color combination here. Okay, this is another one. Okay, so I have got the profit, sum, color combination. I keep it as it is. Fine. If you want, you can also fix it to your this. Fine. Which product has highest profit in sales and profit chart? Okay. Which product has highest profit? You tell me sales and profit chart. So we have the sales and the profit chart. So when we come here, okay, where's my profit trend? This one. Okay. Which will have the highest profit? There are two options. One, this is looking darker, and this is the other one. So here we have one, and this is the second one. Okay, look at the color combination. So profit here is 44,516. Here we have 55,618. Okay, so this is darker in color compared to this one. So this is giving me the highest profit. Copiers. Okay, Sushant, I hope I have answered that. Okay, you can look at the chart and you can make it out based on the color. Now, if you look at this one, the darkest color is this one. It gives me 17,885. This is a bit lighter. Okay, less. The lighter the color, you can see the less the profit. Fine. Now I'll change the color combination also later on, but because I want to show you how to make a dashboard, I'm going a bit faster. Okay, and we already have this charts here. Okay, this chart is there. Let us name this chart here. So I'll say profit across the states. Okay, I'll rename this. I'll say profits across states. So I'll get to know what are the profits across the states. Okay, and the other one is the city one. So let us change this one. Yeah, I'll change this one again. I'll rename this. Okay, I'll name as profits across cities. Okay, done. Now I have some few good, you can say, charts here, which I can, if you want, I can make a dashboard out of it. So let us make a dashboard. So I'll now, instead of adding a sheet, I'll add this option here. You can see this new dashboard. Okay, and the first thing you do is look at the dashboard. It is only this small area here. I want to stretch it. So it is by default, the size is given here, desktop browser. So go here and change the size to automatic. Okay, it will become a bigger size. This is better for me. Okay, now here are my sheets which I can drag and drop it in my dashboard. Okay, so let us create one dashboard right now. What I'll do is I'll take my sales and profit mix. Let us take this one and put it here. Okay. Plus, you can see when I drag and drop the dashboard, along with this, I also got this, legend. Okay. Now, because we are now aware of how the color combination is working, I'll remove this. Let us remove this right now. I don't want it. Okay, delete the container. Okay, I don't want it. Fine. So this is one, you can see, sheet which I put on the dashboard. Second, I'll pick up the profits across the states. Let us put the profits across the states. So I'll drag it. I'll put it down here. Okay, as soon as I do that, again, what happens? This gets added. I'll remove this one. Remove it. Okay. The third one, I'll put it city as well. So I'll drag the city, and this time I'll put it this side. Okay, and remove this. Fine. Okay. Now, if I look at this particular dashboard, I have kept only 3 charts right now, and I want to just show you this. Okay. When I click on this, I get to know, okay, this is my getting highlighted. But when I click on this, what I want is, I want it to bifurcate the information regarding the tables sales and the profit on my state also, and in my city as well, which is not happening right now. So I can, click anywhere here, I'll get back this. So let us press escape, come back. Now, if you look at the icon here, when I select this, you look at the icons out here. Now, this is an icon which says use as filter. So click on this to add this as a filter. Now, when I click on tables, look at the changes happening here. Look at the changes which is happening here. If I click on, say, binders, the changes are going to happen. Okay, similarly, when I click on tables, now I am more interested in tables because that is the, the bar which is showing me that there is a loss. So I want to find out, I want to explore, I want to get some information. What is the issue and which are the areas, why it is giving me a loss. Okay, so I can click on this and I get to know which state is giving me loss for tables. And as soon as I come here, this is the darkest one. This is the other one. This is the darkest one. So New York is the, the state where my tables are not doing well. Okay. Again, if I want to know further about this, what I can do is I can select this chart. I can add a filter again. Click on this. Okay. And now it gives you a different picture. So under New York, which are the other items which are selling? It gives me a profit mix here. And here you can see this. It has given me a smaller view here. Let us increase this. Okay. Here you can see there's some green dots as well as there's one red dot. The New York City is the one. The city area is the one which is giving me a problem in tables. Whereas if you look at the other ones, this is a bit better compared to the New York City. Okay, look at this. This minus 265, minus 153, minus 347. But this one, minus 3,543. Okay, so that is how we can create a picture. So when I display this as a presentation, it will look like this. Okay, I can come and select this. Now let me click on this again. Okay, this again. This is the full picture. This is my full picture. Okay, now I can check for each of them, but I'm not interested on each of them, right? I'm more interested in the values which are giving me some different inputs. Like either I can be happy to check what is where I'm getting more profits. So this one, okay, it gives you an information, right? Or I can be interested in the tables. So I might be interested in the tables like this. Okay, which will tell me which one is giving me the profits and which one is giving me the loss. Clear? Now, if this can help me understand which, can you tell me what is the reason behind the losses for the tables? Let us stick to these two values. So this one and this one. So if I click on this, am I getting to know? I'm getting to know the places where I'm getting the losses. But am I getting to know the reason for the losses? Am I getting to know the reason for the losses? No, not at all. Right? So what I'll do is I'll introduce 2 more fields now. I'll create another chart. So let us create a chart here first. Okay, I'll drag this here down. Okay, now the reason I'll use discount. Okay, I'll use discount in my field here, and I'll also make use of the profit. So profit and discount. I want to check whether there's any relationship between discount and profit. So I'll press Control. Now, when both my values are coming from measures, what is the chart which you're going to select? Which is the chart which you're going to select? Anyone? Look at this. The one which is by default highlighted. That is your scatter chart. So select this one. Okay. As soon as you do this, what happens? I'm getting only one circle. Why one circle? Because what's happening is it is, adding all the total and giving me the value. Okay. It's adding the total. Let us put a discount on top here and profit here. Okay. Now I don't want this. So what I'll do is I'll drag and drop profit on the color. Okay. And I'll change this as well. So let us make some small changes. The discount values. Now, the discount values are not coming properly here. Okay, let me click on this. And I want to know the profit, discount and profit, right? So discount versus this discount and the profit. I want to get, discount wise. So I need to click on this. I don't want the sum. So I'll remove the measure and make it as a dimension. Okay, it's what I've done. Now look at this picture. And here it is not getting added up. Now this is a bit better. Okay, so discount and profit. Okay, even profit, let us remove this and make it as a attribute. Should I make it as an attribute? But I am getting a line chart. I don't want a line chart. I don't want a line chart. So let me go back, show me, and select where's this gone. Oh God. Fine. There's something. Where did I click? Where's my profit gone? To the row. Okay. And this scatter chart. This is enabled. Fine. So let me also change this one. Make it discrete. Oh, now this not a discrete. Remove this discrete. Continuous. And make this as a dimension. Yeah. But the values, I don't want the values here. The labels which I'm getting, I don't want that. So each one is getting a label. So I don't want that. So I'll put this in the color. So color. Okay, this looks better. I'll change this. I want to also show the trend. So this is my trend. Okay. Now, as you can look at this. No, okay. Now what I have done here is, because when I selected profit and discount, automatically what happens is it sums it up. It gives me the total, because both are measures. What is going to happen? It is going to convert that into a sum. Okay, so for this, what I have done, I have converted into a dimension. Okay, I have converted this into a dimension, and I want to plot each discount and each value as a scattered plot. Okay, this is a bit better. Now what I'll do is I'll go back to dashboard. I'll create another dashboard. Let us create another dashboard and try to analyze this. So I'll do one thing. I'll put dashboard. I'll get the tables. First of all, the size. Remove this, make it automated. Okay, and the profit and the sales and the profit mix. Fine. Remove this. Oh God. Remove this one. Okay. Then drag this trend line. Where is the last sheet which I created? Did I name it? I have to rename this. I have to come here. Let us rename this. What should be the name? Let us give profit versus discount. Profit, profit versus discount. Okay, this is the name. And when I go to the dashboard, I'll drag and drop it here down. Fine. And again, I don't want this. Color combination, I'm keeping the same. So whatever color combination you have kept for your other charts, see that the same combination is kept everywhere. Okay, now let us link this. So I'll click on this filter, use as filter. Okay, and when I show this one, okay, now look at this. The line changes. You can see the trend line going down. For others, the trend line is even, maximum. You'll find that very slight difference. But if you look at the tables, it is the line is going downwards. The line is going downwards. That indicates that if my discount is 0, I'm not giving discount, I'm getting profits. You can see these are my profits. If I give discounts, I get more losses. So till here, you can see the some values are there on profits, but later on, I get losses. So the losses are increasing if I give more profits. More the profit, so the more the discount, okay, higher is my loss. Okay, so here I can understand there's some relationship between my profit and my discount. Okay, now let us try to go to the other area. Now you can add some more dashboards here. Okay, you can have multiple dashboards like this. And escape, press escape. Press escape. Okay. So what we'll do is next time when we come, I think we got an extended session today. But next time when we come, we will use all these dashboards and some extra charts which we have. We had already made some extra charts here on a story. So we'll create a story from the dashboards and the sheets which we have got. Okay, the sheets which we created and the dashboard which we created, we are going to create a story out of it. Okay, which will help me understand what is happening. So in a presentation, when I give this as a presentation, I can exactly find out the areas which is giving me losses. Okay, in furnitures, might be under under tables. Okay, in that also I want to find out the reason why there are losses. So whether my profit and discount, is there any relation? And I just showed you there is a big relationship between the profit and the discount. Okay, the profits are reducing based on the discounts. Okay, and especially in case of tables, if more the discount given, okay, we are facing losses there. Okay, so one insight or one decision which we can take here is to give less discounts on this particular product. Okay, that can be another decision which can be taken based on the charts which is coming up here. Okay, so next time when we come, we'll see how to make a story. Okay, so I'll just stop here right now. Let me stop the share. Okay, you can give your attendance in the chat right now. You can please give the attendance in the chat. The others who did not join, have missed something, please tell. Next time, please see that everyone remain in the group until and unless I tell you to leave. Okay, please tell this to others as well. So next time when we come, we are going to create, I'll change the color scheme also. We'll change the color scheme and we'll create a story. Okay. Please try this out because, until unless you practice this, you won't get it. So next time when you come, you should have all this charts ready so that we can create the story. Okay, that's all from my end. And then attendance license, Sushant, the student license, I didn't get it. Did you try to, get your student license, not a group license? Did you try? The iCard was the issue. I hope, the college is open. So those who feel like, getting the iCards from the college library can please do it. And others can help them if someone is going there. They can help them, take the photographs, the images, and post it to them on WhatsApp group so that they can upload that in the Tableau website so that the license can be given. Because until now, I have not got any response regarding the group license. Okay, the group license has not been issued. Okay, so please give a try and get the license, get the iCard ID proof from the college. Or what you can do is you can, give me all the names. You can WhatsApp me. On Monday, I'll be going to college. So I'll take your iCards and take a screenshot of that or photograph and post it to you. Even that is possible. So if you want that help, I can do that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, fine. So all those who are not able to go to college can please, WhatsApp me and I'll share that ID photographs. So that's all for today. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
sir.
Yeah, bye.